A scale of 1 to 10 no longer matters to HTC as much in 2017 as now it's all about creating a device that puts you first. It's JV Tech T, what's going on everybody, and this is your first look at the HTC U Ultra and the U Play. As the name suggests, the HTC U is a brand new line for the company, and it also serves as their flagship for 2017. However, at the meeting at CES 2017, we were not really able to get any videos of the phones, we only got still images. So I'm going to talk through what really makes these phones tick and then give you a snapshot, quite literally, of what they're like. What you're seeing here is a quick shot between the U Ultra and the U Play. Now you can see that both of them have a quite radical change in design when compared to the HTC 10. The U Play is more akin to the HTC 10 in terms of size, as it has a 5.2-inch Full HD display. On the other hand, the U Ultra, the flagship of the two, has the Quad HD display with a large 5.7-inch size. HTC really went beyond the metal construction that we might all be used to from them and went for a completely different way in their liquid surface design. Essentially, it's a somewhat translucent but highly reflective piece of glass that reflects just about anything that comes in front of it. It makes for a very unique looking device that changes with its environment, and it was also a little bit tough to photograph. As you can see here, you can see me in the reflection more often than not when I'm trying to get these shots. Underneath the hood, the U Ultra has pretty much everything you would expect from a current flagship. The Snapdragon 821 with 4GB of RAM and expandable storage to go on top of the 64 or 128GB that are built in. The cameras are a big deal here, as HTC is really putting the best that they can possibly put on both sides of the camera. The main camera on the U Ultra is a 12-megapixel Ultra Pixel 2 camera with 1.55 micron pixels. Now, of course, those larger pixels will mean that you can get better low light. However, it comes with phase detection autofocus this time around, which is a feature that was missing in the HTC 10 alongside the laser autofocus. Where there are some changes, however, are in the front camera, 16 megapixels with an ultra pixel mode. Essentially, what will happen is that the pixels will band together, and instead of a 16 megapixel shot, you'll get a 4 ultra pixel shot, which will help with low light as well. Boom sound is still available on these as far as the built-in speakers go, but as you're going to see in these pictures, neither of these phones has a headphone jack. And a 3000 mAh battery powers everything, hopefully to bring good longevity, even though it can be charged using QC3. However, probably the main addition to this phone is a secondary display above the main one that is a little bit like the V10 and the V20 from LG. Essentially, this secondary display is supposed to give more information, not just your notifications, but also all of the different reminders and different notifications that come from the Assistant API that is backed by HTC's own Sense Companion. The Sense Companion takes the Google Assistant that is available in Android 7.0 Nougat and helps make it even better by providing information about you. Not only will it check in with you about certain pieces of information, but it will also pull data from different applications in order to get a better contextual idea of what it is that you need at the time. Now, there are some changes in the HTC U Play, which is the lesser of the two devices. It already has, as we've mentioned, the 5.2-inch Full HD display, but is backed by a MediaTek Helio P10 processor. It comes with 3 or 4GB of RAM depending on the storage that you get with it, either 32 or 64GB, but it does have microSD card expansion. Its cameras are also a little bit different as well. Both of the cameras are 16 megapixels, but the front-facing camera does still have that ultra pixel mode. Both of these phones come in a few different colors, black, white, and pink, with a special edition sapphire blue available for the HTC U Ultra that also comes in at the 128GB storage option. Now, while the HTC U Play will be made available in select global markets, the HTC U Ultra is available now for pre-order starting today. Now, obviously, we're really excited to put the HTC U line through its paces and see how it fares against the upcoming flagships of 2017. Personally, however, I'm really excited for the AI capabilities, and I want to see how the HTC Sense Companion already stacks up when compared to the existing platforms of, let's say, Alexa and Google Assistant. But we're not going to be able to get to all of that until we get our hands on a review unit, which should be happening fairly soon. So keep it tuned to Android Authority for the HTC U Ultra, the U Play, and even more, because we are your source for all things Android.